We are currently in the state of Washington, way up north.
Yes.
In Bellingham. And family took us out here and they said we should film Whatcom Falls. Warning, don't know really anything about this area.
Nope, we just flew in.
But they said it's actually really cool. There's some waterfalls and different things like that. And of course, any scenery in the state of Washington that we've been to has been film worthy. So, not so sure if it's a state park, county park, or city park. We were going to look into that, but it's one of those three options. And we're here just to show you what it's like. Let's go check it out. So we might be all over the place with this video, but over to the right was parking, and they've got this sign. I wanted to kind of look at, see if they got a map or something.
That's the hatchery.
Oh, there's a hatchery right over here. Lake, streams, and wetlands. You can see Whatcom Falls Fish Hatchery. Kind of look over here real fast. Timber just looked it up and it said it's a city park. So we get to look at another cool city park and it's free, which makes it nice. But we're gonna go down the trail now. Welcome to beautiful Whatcom Falls Park. Where are we? So in this section, we are here. You see.
Bike pump rack, basketball, tennis court.
And we were just over in this area. So now we're gonna walk down here and look at the waterfall. Also, I guess the park is pretty large and we're just down over here. Trail courtesy. This is the Whatcom Greek Greenway. Now, something we like doing here in Washington is just filming the trees and nature, because definitely different than Florida nature. We've done plenty of outdoor Florida nature. And let me zoom in down here. Look at this. You'll see a lot of this right here. Look at the tall trees. I'm just going to walk in silence here for a little bit. You can hear the peaceful nature of Washington. Pretty awesome. Here's the bridge, 1939, 1940. And check it out. This is like perfect picture op right here. And then we do have some waterfalls over to the right. It's hard to believe that this is just a city park and not like a state park. Let's go over here and look at the waterfall. Oh, there's a couple of waterfalls. That's nice. There's somebody over there, so it looks like you might be able to get in the water. I bet the water's pretty chilly. Good grief, that looks like a slide. Now, wouldn't recommend, obviously they put up barriers there for a reason, because wouldn't recommend this for a slide. Pictures and stuff though, oh yeah. All right, apparently we're gonna end up going over there so we can actually see the bridge, this part of the bridge. But I love this waterfall. I'm gonna zoom in on it. This is so cool. I love the tall trees out here. It's also about 70 degrees right now. When we're here, it's about 75, and then it gets down to about 50 at night. Moving this way, you can go to the left or to the right. We're heading to the right. Looks like it is a dog-friendly park. Look at the sun going through the trees here. And as we turn, gonna go down this trail. As always with any trail, we would recommend wearing proper shoes. Oh, look at this. Seems like you're, I don't know, like in The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or something right now. It is pretty steep. Just be careful where you're stepping. And then, all right, all the family's going up this way. We are off-roading it. Good grief. That's where we just came from. So, you do a little bit of hiking out here too. We've been to several awesome locations here. Now we have made it on the other side of the waterfall. Oh yeah. See some people initialed here on the rock. Look at this though. I know video doesn't do justice, but pretty cool. Let's be a little dangerous here. Walk this way. Just be careful where you're walking. I love a waterfall. You see the bridge again. This would be a great spot for pictures. Oh yeah, that's cold. It's clear water though. That was one thing I loved as a kid. We lived in Missouri, but coming out to like the creek and stuff and playing in the water, it's always fun. You can see, like, if you were to do a selfie here, let's pose for a selfie. Looks awesome. Got the waterfall back there.
I like this area up here. I would have loved this as a kid.
I just literally got done saying that. You weren't over here,
really?
But I said as a kid I loved playing in like the creek and stuff.
Yeah.
And this would be fun. The water is cold. I don't know if you felt it yet or not.
No, not yet. My brother and sister are playing in the creek
I don't know.
now.
They don't feel temperature though, so
Yeah, they're still little.
they love it. Look at the reflection though of the sky and the trees on the water. But this portion's cool. Yeah, I like how it's like a little play area. Kids can go in the water. I don't know if there's any more. We'll maybe go on some more trails here, but this was the main thing they wanted to show us nature-wise, was this bridge with the waterfall. I mean, just listen to it. This is a pretty good way down though, so just be careful. Be careful where you're standing. Do a slow cinematic footage here. So we're going to end up walking around this way here, but this was the path we needed to go, because look at this shot right here. I mean, this place makes for some amazing. Oof. This might be good to film. We'll see. Look at that. He made it. Oh! But again, this right here is what it's all about. Now, I will say, some of the places we've been in the previous years, if you have not followed us, go to our travel playlist on YouTube. I might even have a Washington one. I don't know. If not, I'll try to make one. But some of the pictures and video footage we got, I mean, I still have them saved on my phone, some of the pictures, because it looks like almost fake because of how beautiful it is. And Timber and I both said that it's one of the prettiest places we've been. So just taking in the nature, the cooler weather so far, been a great time. Two paths. You can take the easy route or route up there. I guess I should say three paths. You can go the more adventurous path, maybe. If you want to get up on the log and try to walk it, you can. I'm going to not do that. Or you can go through the water. Either way, I'm going to try to stay perfectly dry today. So we're going to go the dry route and up and around, but it allows you to explore however you want to explore. However bit of nature you want to do. Now, obviously, younger brothers and sisters going through the water. Adults, depends which adult you ask. Some are more adventurous than others. But I'll be kind of in between. Especially since I don't have a change of clothes. If I fall in, that wouldn't be good. You can see where the rest of the family's walking there. Kind of reminds me of the Lion King. When they're all walking across the log. And then another waterfall. Looks like it's a swimming area. Got some people who just swam here. And don't forget, this is still a free city park. Just ran through a spider web. A little bit different style of video, but when we're out here, I just like showing the nature. All right, heading down here. Oh. Now we're on top of this waterfall. The downed tree right here. We just came from over there. You can walk up this way or through the water, whatever you want to do. But regardless, there's a path for everybody. Really, the reflections on the water are what does it for me. I mean, it's, get down here low for another shot. Just looks like a beautiful background. Now, one thing in Florida that's not here, alligators. So obviously in this water, you're not going to find an alligator like you would in Florida. In Florida, I'm not getting this close to the water, but that's what makes it nice here. You can get right in the water. Just walking through these trails. I'm not sure how long the actual trail is. There's some paths that are like more off-road than others. If you go over to the left, like we turned to the right back there, if you go to the left, more like actual trails. This one's more of just a nice walking path here. I think, do we have a bird? Oh. Oh, wow. Look, there's an owl. Look, we have an owl right here in the tree. And we've got one right behind us, too. Zoom in. Look at that. Oh, and I'll show you the other one. The other one's right here across from it. You can see.
It's a barred.
So a local is telling us they are juvenile barred owls. And if you can see right through there. So here's the second one. We go up. Third.
The third one's up there.
Right there. Climb up the tree. Right there. What do you guys think of the owl?
I liked it. It looked hangry.
Were you scared of it?
No, because it looked hangry.
If you passed like the walking area, it would howl.
I thought it was a barn owl.
Yeah, barred. So
Barred owl.
yep, little
Barred owl.
tiny barred owl.
Tiny bird.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was really cool.
Let's go see if we can find more stuff.
Okay.
There's a dog in there right now.
It's a dog. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk right there.
And then over here, some stairs we're gonna climb. You can see it goes way up there. I don't know exactly where all we are going, but we're gonna just keep going further in the woods.
I think there's gonna be more falls or something.
I'm just trying to follow.
All right, let's follow. Again, I can't get over that this is a free city park. Feels like you're right in the middle of a state nature park, but you could see owls. Yeah, a national park even, but there's just, appreciate the photographer back there, local photographer, spotting those owls for us. He's been taking some good photos. Ooh, where are we at? All right, that's where we just came from. Almost made it to the top. So a path, you can go either way. We're gonna continue going right. Again, we just came from the falls. That's where the owl was. And you can see this is kind of the path of where we're walking. So not really like a trail where you're off-roading it. Little sign, Derby Pond, that's where we're heading to. And then Rhododendron Way. Say that 3 times fast. Whatcom Creek Greenway, Lodell Donovan Park, and the Rhododendron Way, Derby Pond. Look at these trees, the little path we're going through, heading toward the pond. Nice bridge right here. Little tiny bridge, actually. I don't know which way this goes. We're gonna actually go the opposite way, but there is another option for some trails. Unfortunately, the video doesn't do justice on the colors out here because it's much different in person, but you can kind of get an idea of all the greenery they have.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty. Oh yeah, another shot with a reflection. There's some ducks way down over on that side. Yep. Next, we're gonna head up and around. I'm glad we're with family because I'd be lost. I have no idea where to go. Looks like maybe you can go fishing here. You can see another bridge we get to cross. Slight waterfall here. And this one's called the Derby Pond Bridge. And it looks like even if there isn't a trail, people have made their own trails around, but let's see. Oh yeah, another waterfall right here. I do miss the days of going to a pond, just fishing. Those are fun days. Came over here by this waterfall so we could get a better view of it. I've never seen so many just like waterfalls in one place. You can also walk up there on the rock. I don't think I'll do it this time, but, and then it's just directly by the bridge over here. Can go off the path up here. I think we're gonna head back toward the front where the hatchery is. I was talking to some family. No longer operational, it's no longer a hatchery, but it used to be one. So then it kind of became a city park, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think it was maybe a salmon hatchery, but that explains why in the beginning there was no water in them anymore, because it was a former hatchery. But look at this, just walking down like this. Beautiful. This is a really beautiful tree. Let me show you this. This green tree right here. Look at the sun coming through the trees. Look at these trees up on this rock. Look at the formation. And we're back here by the hatchery. So we'll be heading right back toward the parking lot. That was our trip out to Whatcom Falls here in Bellingham. What a pretty city park.
Very pretty.
I mean, a lot of good footage. Got to see the owl,
That was cool.
which was awesome.
There were 3.
3 owls. And again, thank you to that photographer for pointing them out to us. Free to do. If you're in this area, would recommend coming out, walking around. Perfect weather, gives you an outdoor activity. And the bonus, like I mentioned before, there's no alligators here. So
Yeah, I was going to say there's a lot of people swimming, and that's not always the case unless it's a spring.
I will say water's a little chilly here,
yeah.
but it's beautiful. A lot of good footage. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. With that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.